All right, so we just left Fresno, California. It's like 2:20-ish, almost 2:30-ish. And I just put in the navigation system that we're driving back to LA. And so of course, wants us to stop in Traver, California. Traver, it looks like it's a 250 kilowatt supercharger. It says 0 stalls available, but before when I drove by, it was glitching out. There actually is stalls there and they're actually functional. So the system is just wrong saying that there's 0 available. There's actually like 16 stalls there and they're all 250 kilowatts, which is actually super nice. So we're almost there. We left Fresno about like 15 minutes ago and we're 18 miles or 18 minutes away from the Traver supercharger. So we're gonna stop by really quickly there, charge up to as much as possible, take a pit stop, go to the bathroom, and then we'll be on our way down to Los Angeles. I think I'm gonna charge up like probably to like 60, maybe 70%, just so we have more than enough battery when we get down to Los Angeles. And hopefully we don't have to charge again, but we might need to because I need the car tomorrow as well. Need a lot of range on the battery for tomorrow's use as well. Thanks for watching another video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. I have a Tesla Model Y Performance and I make videos about my experiences. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, there's a buy a coffee link down below in the description. I got a cold brew today from Starbucks. If you want to support the channel, you can buy a coffee for as little as $1 to even $5 or even more. It really supports the channel and I really appreciate it. All right, so we're just getting to the Traver supercharger with 35% of the battery. So that's still a good amount of battery. This is like a 100-mile range, give or take. But we're gonna charge up probably to like 70% and then be on our way. But this supercharger is pretty nice. As you can see, there's a good amount of spots here, even though the online thing said absolutely 0. So it's definitely glitched out. Good supercharger station. I'm gonna charge up here a little bit, go to the bathroom, probably buy like a water or something like that, and then be on our way. All right, so let's see what charging rates we get this time. Looks like it's getting up to 150, a little bit higher kilowatts. We're at 35% right now, and it says we need to charge up to 30 for 35 minutes, which is actually a lot of time. But we'll probably just go to the bathroom really quick, buy some drinks here, and then check back in a little bit. It's 2:52 p.m. right now. I imagine we'll be here for like 30 minutes, give or take, and then be on our road after. All right, so we've been here for 23 minutes so far. I went to the bathroom, bought a drink really quick, and we went up to 79% of the battery, but the charging rate speeds have gone down to like 55 kilowatts now, and it's saying we need to keep charging for another 20 minutes, which would get us to like maybe 90%. But I was taking a look at the GPS, and basically to get to where we need to get to in LA, if we left right now, we would still arrive with -3% on the battery, which means that we still have to probably stop by somewhere on the way back, and most likely it will just have to be Tejon Ranch. The good thing is there's 2 sets of superchargers at Tejon Ranch. There's a 150 kilowatt supercharger set, and then there's another group of 250 kilowatt superchargers as well. It's 105 miles to get there, which is about an hour-and-a-half drive time. That seems to be okay because we'll probably need another break, but the problem with that is that's still another hour or so back to Los Angeles after we're finished charging at the Tejon Ranch. So I'm just gonna leave because it's gonna take way too long for me to charge another 20% because the last 20% from 80 to 100 just takes way longer to charge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave right now, get on the road so that we can get to the next supercharger, charge up again, and then get back to Los Angeles. So let me go ahead and unplug. All right, gotta put the hand sanitizer on. I think I've used so much hand sanitizer today. All right, let's just get on the road and see which supercharger it recommends me to go to next. So now that we unplugged and we just started getting on the road, it looks like the batteries have maybe slightly adjusted, and now it looks like we can get to Los Angeles with 4% of the battery, but that's probably going to adjust as we get to highway speeds up to like maybe 70 to definitely 75 miles an hour. So right after I left the Traver supercharger, it was basically telling me that I need to stay under 70 miles an hour to be able to make it to our destination, which is in Los Angeles, or else we would deplete the battery. But now that I've been going 79 miles an hour, if not faster, the GPS system has basically rerouted itself to go to Tejon Ranch superchargers so we can charge up a little bit there and then be on our way down to Los Angeles. But I think I'm going to charge it a little bit longer because it's right now saying that we would only need to charge for like 10 minutes. But if I'm going to go to a supercharger, I might as well charge at least 20 minutes just to get a good amount of battery left, just so I have enough battery for tomorrow as well. So currently we are on our way to Tejon Ranch supercharger. It's another hour and 36 minutes. We'll charge up some more there and then we'll be on our way down to Los Angeles.
Down there at our ranch, we didn't have from College Station on and enjoy yourself in college, and personally I had another.
All right, so we passed through Bakersfield, and since there was a bit of traffic in Bakersfield, we decreased speed, and now the battery is saying that we're going to arrive with just a little bit more. So the Tesla system has now re-navigated, and we should be able to arrive in LA with 12% of the battery. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of stopping in the Tejon Ranch supercharger, which is coming up in like 20 miles, I'm going to go down to all the way down here to this new one in, I guess, like lower Burbank area or like upper San Fernando area. So that way the battery will be depleted a little bit more, or I might even stop at the Burbank one if there's supercharger stalls that free up, right? So right now it says there's no stalls available at Burbank, so there will be a little bit of a wait, but hopefully by the time I get down there, which will be another hour and a half, maybe there'll be some supercharger stalls available out there. But it looks like if you leave from Fresno with about 60% battery, you do have to stop at least once, and you'll be able to make it all the way down to Los Angeles, but you will need to charge in Los Angeles for sure at a supercharger to be able to have any range driving around Los Angeles, or you'll have to just charge in Los Angeles when you get there to have any miles to be able to drive around. So I think I'm just gonna skip the Tejon Ranch supercharger. Right now, if we were to keep driving all the way back, we're at 47% of the battery and we'll arrive at 12%, and we have another 1 hour and 48 minutes to go to drive 97 miles. So we'll see as we get closer into the LA area which supercharger I'm going to charge up at and what percentage I'm at when we get there.
Yeah, I think
Alright, so I decided to stop by the supercharger in, I think, San Fernando. I haven't been to this one at all, but it's a 250 kilowatt supercharger in like the north part of Los Angeles. It looks like it's a 12 stall supercharger with 4 available actually, so that's actually not a lot at all. But we're arriving into the San Fernando Valley, or San Fernando area of California, Los Angeles, with 14% of the battery. And so we've been driving for a good amount now, but you can make it back from Fresno leaving with about like 55%. But you do have to stop, of course, at one supercharger and of course another one back in Los Angeles. So I'm going to charge up for a little bit. Hopefully the supercharger won't be too busy, and then I'll go ahead and end the video when we get there. Alright, so this is the supercharger. It's like smack dab in a pretty busy commercial lot. So I'm just gonna probably just park up here maybe. I'll just park right here and then supercharge at this one in the end. Alright, so I just plugged in. Let's see how fast we can get up to. This is supposed to be a 250 kilowatt supercharger, but there's actually a good amount of Teslas here. There's only 4 or 5 available, and it looks like we're getting up to 200 kilowatts. Let's see if we pass it. Yeah, and it looks like we are passing 200 kilowatts. Let's see if we get up to 250 kilowatts. And we are right just touching on it at 200. Oh, it's like touching at 250 kilowatts, almost close to 1,000 miles an hour of charge rate. So we're starting with 15%. I'll probably charge to about maybe 80% just because I do have to use the car tomorrow. But thanks for watching this video, guys. This is where I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it. It's been a long day. I just drove probably 3 hours hours? What time did we leave? Yeah, 3 hours and 20 minutes to get back to Los Angeles from Fresno, California. We did stop at a supercharger on the way in Traver, California to do a pit stop. But this definitely been a long day. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and comment below if you have any questions on buying a Tesla or owning a Tesla. Love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.